Defamation Noodles. Slanderous pasta? Mr. Def Noodles. What the hell is he doing? Yes, I am back, and if you've been on Twitter, then you would have seen how much Def Noodles have gone, well, completely nuts. Let's start off with how this started. So, in February, Paprika talked to Def Noodles on stream and was giving him actual criticism and trying to talk with him about criticism that he has against him. Well, for him. For better wording. And the stream, if you want to watch, well, the upload of the stream, if you want to watch it, will be in the description. I highly recommend you watch it because it can give insight into how Def Noodles tends to act. So recently, people started to talk about a poor joke Paprika made on a TikTok. It was very poor. It was received how it should be, for how such it was, because there was no indication it was, well, from what I have been told, there was no indication that it was a joke, which Paprika has clarified that it was. So it was not well received, and he got rightly criticized for it. So the joke that he made, I'm saying that in air quotes so people know that this is the joke that he tried to make. It was edgy. He says he has regretted it multiple times. And yes, I shall now read out what he said. If she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breed. Thank you, Orlando's Lopez, for the advice. This was joking about Orlando Lopez allegedly sleeping with a 14-year-old, and that is something that Paprika has clarified. And yeah, Paprika calls it stupid, and I think we need to learn that he's held himself accountable for it, so it's time to move on. Def Noodles caught wind of this and decided to pitch in. Def Noodles said this, I'm going to put it up here, pause to read. It is deleted because it did get taken down by Twitter. And so yeah. Saying that Paprika looks like a paedophile. I don't think I need to describe how awful that is to say. And he makes a lot of pedo jokes at Paprika in multiple screenshots, which I am gonna have them all come up here a few seconds at a time. Please pause to read as well. And throughout these, you may see a picture of Paprika looking emotional. This was from his response to Def Noodles, which I will link in the description because I feel like you'll need to see it to understand how damaging this is. And Def has been using this photo to has continued to make fun of Paprika. He has currently stopped. Hopefully that's how it's going to stay. And he even made a shirt. A shirt with Paprika extremely emotional on it, saying go cry about it. Well, you can cry about it and stuff. There was even a link to get the shirt. I do not know if it was you could actually physically buy it because the link has been removed, but he still did this. This is not okay, Dennis. This is messed up. You can claim that you are being satirical and sarcastic because it says comedian in your Twitter bio. Comedy won't protect you with stuff like that. And you are rightfully under scrutiny for this. And you need to own up, saying, hey, Doesn't matter if this was comedy or not, it's still not okay to make references to someone being a potential pedo because of how they look. And quite a few of the tweets that Def made about Paprika are still up. It shows that he hasn't really held himself accountable for his actions. And just a bit of hypocrisy. Dennis is taking Keemstar to, legal proceedings with Keemstar over Keemstar jokingly calling Def a pedo, using the exact same format that Def uses, basically. So it's kind of like hypocritical of Def being like this. Like, you condemn one person's action and you take legal proceedings on it, but if someone you don't like is like called out for something they have held themselves accountable for, and they will always hold themselves accountable for, when you do the exact same thing, maybe definitely you need to look back and reflect and hold yourself accountable for this. And I feel like Paprika describes like how he feels and stuff, and how he fights for people. Like, in his response, he is really emotional, and I feel like people need to watch it because Def has taken this too far. And Paprika is a nice person. He doesn't deserve this. He holds himself accountable for that fucking dumb action he did. And it's just horrific that someone's going after someone based on their look and based on a fucking dumb action they did and hold themselves accountable for. So to close, to give a summary, Def accused Paprika of being a pedo, essentially because of his look, saying he looks like a pedo, which kind of, pushing it as an accusation. Then made fun of Paprika's emotional response, made multiple pedo jokes against Paprika, including the one of the van, which is horrific. It's all in poor taste. And comedy, to reiterate, comedy won't protect you with stuff like this. And definitely, Noodles, please take Keemstar's advice and go rollerblading. Please. Thank you.